The great state of Florida is known for its endless beaches, wetlands, and inviting temperatures year-round, but it's also home to one of the oldest cities in America. Originally established by the Spanish in 1565, the beautiful Fernandina Beach serves as a destination for travelers both far and wide seeking to explore Amelia Island. Known as the Isle of 8 Flags, this is the only region in the United States to have flown 8 different national flags. And situated at its northernmost barrier is Fort Clinch. It's an important coastal fortification that was settled in 1736 by the Spanish, but later named in honor of American General Clinch in 1847. And today, I had the pleasure of spending the afternoon learning from historian Frank Alford. And boy, did Frank know his history.
We're here at Fort Clinch, which is a third system fortification that was built for national defense following the War of 1812. The country had embarked on a major fortification building project to secure its waterways and port facilities and provide protection to the country from what they would possibly be foreign invasion at some point.
How many men would have been here during that time?
The garrison strength here at Fort Clinch was about 150 to 250 men, but the site was being built for a capacity of 400 to 500 soldiers, a battalion strength of artillery, which would man the 50 to 54 heavy guns here, and then also would be augmented by an additional strength of infantry, could be up as high as 1,000. And being able to work here in the fort site, move in and out of the buildings in which they lived in, and not just them, but the next generation of soldiers that served in the Spanish-American War and then during World War II. The site had an on and off military use for almost 98 years.
And did they have invasion? Were all of these cannons in use in protecting this sovereign land?
Well, the unique thing about Fort Clinch is that it was never a shot fired in anger.
Wow, never a shot fired in anger? Well, that's good to hear. Still, a soldier's discipline demanded a constant preparedness for any potential hostility, not to mention the challenges of maintaining one's health while living in such close quarters. And that's precisely where whiskey came in.
The joke was that you didn't actually have to be sick, you just had to be convincing.
True that. What would whiskey do for somebody if they were ill?
Well, in many cases, by mixing the medicine with them, it allowed for the medicine to be absorbed into the bloodstream a lot faster. However, they also realized that giving them alcohol, if they were going to do a surgery or there were surgeries being done, they would bleed out, it would thin the blood. However, though, the alcohol sometimes counterreacted the poison effects of the medicine but allowed it to take root in the system and provide the help they needed.
And as you can imagine, their health and their well-being was vital. That meant they were well supplied and well nourished.
This is a commissary room. This is the provision of food that would be kept for the fort site in case the kitchens ran out of fresh food. Also, these food items would be issued to the soldiers going away from the fort on patrols, picket duty, or expeditions over to the mainland of Florida or even up the river to Georgia. We have Van Camp's pork and beans. We have Borden's condensed milk. We have Gulf brand hash and peaches. We even got Maine lobster in a can.
Gosh, it just takes us back in time, doesn't it?
Canning was actually started in the 1780s by the French. Napoleon made the comment that an army travels on its stomach. So the way to provide the army with the food was to, of course, be able to ship it. Well, they were shipping food items in glass and clay crocks and jars, and they were breaking. They eventually came up with the tin cans, what led to the army going, oh, we just put all the food in cans. There you go, but they didn't come up with a can opener.
Well, there you have it, a unique insight into American history. Would you like to learn more about any of the great destinations we've visited or dive a bit deeper into some of the topics on the show? Then we've got a destination for you. Visit athomewithdidiayer.com. There you'll find a world of ideas and inspiration designed to give you insights towards a happier, healthier lifestyle. Again, that's athomewithdidiayer.com.